right, and I'm looking forward to this grade. We're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembenyama at the 5. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Vassell in at the small forward. Doncic against Castle. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a few moments to catch up with the head coach for Los Angeles. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
You got to finish strong whenever you can. Reeves does not waste that opportunity.
And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
Here's Reeves following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Ayton. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Barnes. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Vassell keeping his eyes open and his head up. That's a nice pass.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games. I'm with you.
That's good from Barnes. And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries, and with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
Reeves with it, guarded by Fox, and Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's James. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Wembanyama is a talented passer. He is so good at finding his teammates.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Oklahoma City.
They shot the lights out from deep, really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Fox from outside, and it's LaRavia with the rebound. Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Reeves outside. Doncic left side. He had a nice open look right there.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
On the wing, Barnes. For 3, Vassell. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 3. Here's LeBron, and the layup is good.
At this point in time, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Barnes kicks to Vassell. The wide open look here for Fox. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Shot clock at 6. Here's Laravia. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Stolen by Reeves. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Pass to Ayton. Sinks that one from the post.
Something Reeves has only improved at, making quality passes.
Outside, Fox. Wembenyama sets a screen for Fox. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Reeves with it. Guarded by Fox. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, nice job finishing that with the hammer. I love seeing Reeves go up aggressively.
Spurs leading by 3. Barnes outside. Castle against Doncic. Outside, Fox. Wembenyama sets a screen for Fox. Great open look there. Fox has got 8 points. The Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot block leaders. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
And here is LeBron. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Here's Reeves. San Antonio with the rebound. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
Here's Doncic. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Doncic against Castle. Back to Doncic. Connects from three-point range. Doncic has got his second bucket tonight.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Outside, Fox. Johnson kicks to Barnes. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Barnes has got 10 points in the game.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
To the middle. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
Spurs leading by 5. Outside, Fox. Castle sets the screen for Fox. And the rejection by Ayton. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. 9 points in the game so far.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Spurs have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Pass to Johnson. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And LaRavia slams it in.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
Here's Castle. Still scoreless. Outside, Fox. It's Wembenyama, top of the key. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And this is what you want to see. Wembenyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Doncic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for James. Hachimura is checked in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Kennard in for Austin Reeves. And San Antonio also making a switch. Harper's checked in. Here's Harper. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. On the wing, Fox. Kennard covering. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better. Adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves.
Here's the fast break. Wembanyama leading the way. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Wembanyama's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Pass to Doncic. Over Harper. Doncic, no good. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 3-point game to the paint. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Barnes. Fox has got 10.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now, here's Doncic. He's coming off a 25-point game against Oklahoma City.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set that foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Bryant comes in for Barnes. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 11. 5 to shoot. Over Castle. Los Angeles with another miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Fox. He had 13 points in the win against Dallas.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line.
Now, Vanderbilt following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And here's the fast break. The shot's good from Kennard.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
.50 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Cornett. Now, here's Fox. Over Kennard. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Fox has got 12.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Doncic with a screen on Fox. Shoots from 8. Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. He was all alone on that one.
Over the last few years, Hachimura has gotten more comfortable in these catch-and-shoot situations.
Now Fox. And the basket by Castle. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for San Antonio. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
We've got Austin Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hayes. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Smart in at the point guard. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Now here's Hayes. Hasn't made one yet. And Hayes throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Spurs leading by 4. Pass to Castle. Back to Cornett. Back to Castle. Over Smart. Castle misses. And Los Angeles guys shooting it very well tonight, around 57%.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
And they need to use that momentum, clawing their way back via fast break points.
Here's Castle. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Rebounded by Smart. Castle's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Reeves. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Reeves has got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside, Bryant. Back to Castle. Johnson against Hachimura. There's a screen. And the basket by Johnson. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Seems like Johnson is always ready to strike. When he sees a look he likes, he attacks.
Pass to Hayes. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Reeves can't hit.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
So it's the Lakers now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Hayes. The Spurs also changing it up. Vassell comes in for Bryant. And it's Fox in for Harper. Cornette with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. For 3, Vassell. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Lakers trail by 5. Outside, Smart. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vassell. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Castle against Reeves. Clock at 6. Hachimura with a screen on Castle. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
Oh, if you're a defender, you got to be careful when it comes to guarding Hachimura. He is clever at getting contact.
Lakers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Richard, it's definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve and the game change. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out.
Hachimura hits them both. And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
Castle with it. He's defended by Reed. Castle misses. Here's Vanderbilt. Up and in on the layup. Vanderbilt's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Castle. Outside, Fox. Hachimura against Johnson. Outside, Fox. In the corner, Castle with it. The Lakers with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Reeves against Castle. Back to Hachimura. Fox with the steal. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Over Kennard. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 14.
In the open, few better than Fox. A great finisher with tremendous speed.
Outside, Smart. Vanderbilt, a screen on Vassell. Smart passes to Vanderbilt. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And that game against Sacramento, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And Los Angeles with some changes. LeBron's checked in for Rui Hachimura. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for San Antonio. Bryant comes in for Keldon Johnson. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Driving inside. Vassell wide open. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
And stolen by Castle. In transition, here come the Spurs.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with this constant change of pace.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That's good from Castle.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Los Angeles. Jake LaRavia comes in for Luke Kennard. And so Castle nails them both. Lakers trail by 6. Down low, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
I wouldn't want to be that rim. Goodness, Ayton knows how to attack something with force.
Here's Fox. 14 points for him. Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Vassell outside. Off target from three-point range.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
That is a strong move by Ayton. He is merciless in there.
And the Spurs with possession here. Outside Fox. San Antonio again missing. Lakers have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Moravia passes to Vanderbilt. And here's Doncic from the arc. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And it's so hard to take away the three from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
Fox, no good. The Lakers leading. Ayton kicks to Doncic. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
What goes up, Ayton will throw down. They knew just when to pass him that ball.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Outside, Fox. Pass to Wembenyama. At the run, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Here we are with All-Star Weekend in our sights. RJ, what's the event that you're most looking forward to watching?
Oh, the celebrity game, 100%. Look, I've refereed, I've played in it. I'm going to play in it again probably next year.
The first free throw is good.
A generational talent. For Wembenyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
A different look now for San Antonio. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Bryant. And it's Harper in for Stephon Castle. And both free throws good for Wembenyama.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
LeBron kicks to Doncic. Shoots over Harper. That's good from Doncic on the assist by LeBron. Doncic has got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers. San Antonio's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Back to Wembenyama. Back from outside. And James pulls it down.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Wasted no time on that one. And now a 5-point Laker lead.
Great find by Bron using his basketball IQ. If you don't understand how smart he is, just ask him.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Outside, Fox. Pass to Cornett. And Wembenyama outside. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Cornett. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Cornett's got his second basket.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Ayton. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembenyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Drives to the hoop. Harper wide open. That's good, and it's Wembenyama with the assist. Harper's got the game tied up here for the Spurs. Pass to Vanderbilt. Doncic feeling it out. Luka bullies his way inside.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguardable.
The Spurs have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Back to Harper. Here's Wembenyama. A second chance effort. And Cornett gets it to go. Cornett's got 6 here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Back to Doncic. It's blocked. Inside, here's Vassell. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 8 points for Devin Vassell.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Back to you, Kevin.
He truly has earned it. Allie, we thank you very much. And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. .131 left in the first half. Pass to Ayton. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good on the triple. Doncic has got 10 points in the quarter.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Castle. Wembenyama, right side. Yep, that one goes. 10 points for Victor Wembanyama. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
.59 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. James outside. No good on the triple. San Antonio's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Lakers trail by 3. Reeves outside. Pass to Ayton. And here's Doncic from the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. On the wing, Barnes. He's defended by Reeves. Fires from 14. Fox, no good. And here is Ayton. And stolen by Barnes. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's San Antonio as they wrap up the second quarter with a 13-5 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And that game against the Warriors, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. And redirecting now to what we saw in that first half, the Lakers find themselves in quite a battle.
You love to see this kind of chemistry. It's like our chemistry on the set. Everyone knows this rink.
You know what? Ernie, for once, I can't disagree with Shaq. It feels good to be the king.
I can't run away from this conversation fast enough. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Here's Fox. On the court right now for the Spurs. Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembenyama in at the 5 down low. Now Ayton following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by Castle.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Doncic outside. Can't stuff the alley-oop home. San Antonio leading by 3. Wembenyama, a screen on Doncic. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now, here's Vassell. He's defended by LaRavia. Wembenyama. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Ayton.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembenyama is the poster child for upside.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Free throw good, Wembenyama.
We've already run out of ways to describe Wembenyama. Alien, freak, superstar, probably not anything from this world.
And both free throws good for Wembenyama.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 21. Here's LaRavia, covered by Vassell. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now, here's Fox. 14 points for him. Pass to Wembenyama. Now, Vassell. Wembenyama sets a screen for Vassell. 6 to shoot. San Antonio again missing.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
LaRavia finds Doncic. Reeves outside. Here's James. LeBron carving out space inside.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Still doing it at this age. Richard, remarkable stuff for LeBron James.
I wasn't sure the day would ever come that we'd actually see him playing on an NBA court with his son, Bronny. Back when I was playing with LeBron, it seemed like a bit of a dream.
Wembenyama just too big down low.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
From deep, Reeves. Wembenyama with the rebound. Wembenyama has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Fox, no good.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
Doncic outside. Pass to LaRavia. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Ayton dishes to Doncic. And here is Ayton. Here's Reeves. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. It's Vassell on the wing. Offline with his 3. Lakers trail by 3. LaRavia passes to LeBron. And the rejection by Wembenyama. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
That's good from Barnes. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at Los Angeles. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Spurs, 5 games behind.
And, you know, for the Spurs, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
Pass to Castle. Fox kicks to Barnes. Now Castle. Guarded by Doncic. Castle misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, but right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it. Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Count it. Castle's got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
Castle's so good up and down the lane.
Here's Doncic. Luka making it look so easy inside.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And the Spurs with possession here. Outside, Fox. Floats it up for... Oh, watch out for Wembenyama.
The perfect lob partner. Wembenyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to Reeves. Ayton a screen on Fox. Now Ayton beyond the arc. Vassell grabs the board. Trailing here by 8. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. In the corner, Castle with it. Outside, Fox. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
LeBron a screen on Vassell. Pass to LaRavia. That 3 off the mark. And here's Wembenyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. To the inside. Oh, Wembenyama. Too easy.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some changes for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Kennard in for Austin Reeves. The Spurs also with the sub. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. And the Lakers have possession. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Doncic. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Doncic. Now, here's Vanderbilt. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That one is off. He hits the second from the line. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Vanderbilt against Wembenyama. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Doncic. Pass to LeBron. Shoots over Fox. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game. And for the Spurs, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Now, Castle. He has 6. Shoots a fader. Wembenyama, no good. But LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
Here's Castle. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Castle, a screen on James. Johnson in the corner. Outside, Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to get it going. Kennard with the rebound.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Pass to Hachimura. Doncic against Castle. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Luka Doncic.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
Wembenyama finds Fox. The 11-footer, it's good. Fox has got 16 points.
The mid-range jumper is a valuable weapon for Fox because defenses don't always expect it.
Castle against Doncic. It's blocked. Fox against Kennard. Fox, no good. Lakers trail by 7. And it's Hachimura penetrating.
Slicing his way inside. I like seeing Hachimura put it on the deck and capitalize.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. A pass to Fox. Buries the long-range jumper. Fox has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Over in the corner, Doncic. And stolen by Castle. Here's Johnson. And the dunk by Barnes.
When a crafty scorer like Barnes gets on a roll, it can turn into a big night.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the third. To the middle and taken away by Johnson. Barnes up top. Pass to Castle. Three-pointer, Fox. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And looking at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox, what a run he's been on over the past few weeks. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
As we've seen, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet, quick hands. Always looking to force a mistake. Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for LeBron. Austin Reeves comes in for Luke Kennard. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Smart against Castle. Smart kicks to Hachimura. Pass to Reeves. There's the triple. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Castle. His three-pointer's off the mark. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. Back to Vanderbilt. Smart deciding where to go with it. Kept alive.
Strong sequence from Hachimura getting after it.
Spurs leading by 8. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. At the elbow, it's Smart. And it's blocked. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we'll be right back after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Hachimura. Jackson Hayes is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reed. And it's Smart in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Vassell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Such an important part of this team. Vassell, a great athlete who can guard multiple positions on the court. That's so valuable.
And that one falls for Vassell.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Vassell hits them both. Lakers trail by 10. Reeves outside. Over Fox. Reeves can't hit. And the Spurs with possession here. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Poked away. Stolen by Smart. Pass to Reeves. No good that time. Spurs shooting straight 49% from the field. Here's Harper. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Smart.
Well, this is the level of physicality Harper has to adjust to. It's going to get rough out there at times.
No good on that one.
In his 1 year of college, Dylan Harper did a little bit of everything at a high level. It'll be interesting to see how that success translates to the NBA.
And he sinks the second. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside, Smart. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Johnson against Vanderbilt. Shoots from the line, and it's Johnson that time on the assist by Harper. Johnson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs. Fox against Reeves. Inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Here we go, one-on-one. Fox from outside. Drills it from outside. Fox has got 22 points.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Down low. Here's Smart. Plays it up and banks it in. Smart's got his first bucket in this one.
Good work inside from Smart. It's clear how confident he is close to the rim.
To the paint. Here's Cornette. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. And the Spurs lead by 16.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Smart after the basket by San Antonio. And there it is for him.
And Smart keeps the offense connected. Just does a great job of making sure they have a nice flow.
Fox goes in. The kick out to Harper. The three. The Lakers with the rebound. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harper comes with the double team. Reeves finds Vanderbilt. Sinks the three-pointer.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Now, here's Fox. Cornette with it. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wemby. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
And the first one at the line is good. De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Luke Kennard comes in for Austin Reeves. And Doncic is subbed in for Smart. Now, here's Vanderbilt. Pass to Kennard. No good from outside. Spurs leading by 13. Outside Harper. Down low. Cornette. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
As he develops his game, I see Harper with the ability to be a great facilitator.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Maxi Kleber comes in for Hayes. And Smart subbed in for Hachimura. And that one misses. Lakers trail by 15. Here's Kennard. Lays it up off the glass.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
And so Fox will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. At one point, they led by 16. Vassell sends a screen for Fox. Count that bucket. Fox has got 7 points for the quarter.
I love what Fox has been able to do offensively. He's really dictating the pace of his game.
Here's Kennard. Pass to Doncic. Vanderbilt, a screen on Harper. Doncic way outside. Vanderbilt kicks to Kleber. The three-pointer, no good.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Harper's shot's good. And the Spurs lead by 17.
Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Back to Kennard. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist in the game. Spurs leading by 15. Here's Vassell. Barnes outside. Back to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kennard on the wing. Guarded by Fox. Kennard, the pass to Doncic. A three-pointer off the mark.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Vassell left side. Over Kleba. Releases from the wing and drills it.
You see the improvement in Vassell's jump shot, looking more and more confident now.
Doncic outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Off target with his 3. Spurs leading by 17. And here is Harper. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Maxi Kleba. LeBron comes in for Vanderbilt. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Austin Reeves in for Luke Kennard. Then for the Spurs, Wemby, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. Now here's Doncic. Reeves outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th assist here tonight.
It's the confidence of Austin Reeves. He just knows what his shot is.
And so it's San Antonio with it. They lead by 14. Now Castle. Wemby sets a screen for Castle. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Spurs have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. And again, San Antonio turns it over. Lakers trail by 14. Up top, Doncic. Castle covering. Doncic passes to Ayton. And stolen by Castle. The drive by Barnes. And it's Vassell in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 17.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
Doncic fires from way outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And he drives in from 15 feet away. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Fox. Fox has got assist number 5 here tonight. And Los Angeles guys shooting 40% in the 4th. Doncic finds Ayton. Reeves outside. Now LaRavia cranes the three-pointer.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Now here's Fox. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
Reeves with it. Doncic outside. Here's Reeves. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Spurs leading by 15. Outside, Fox. Barnes looking around. Now Castle. Shot clock at 5. Here's Fox. Missed on the 3. Ayton inside. Defended by Wemby.
It's really unbelievable. At 7 feet, 250 pounds, Ayton puts the ball on the floor, gets the angle, and draws the contact.
The first one falls.
A double-double machine who can also block shots. You won't find many centers with Ayton's size and talent.
So he makes one of two as the second one misses. Spurs leading by 14. Wembenyama, a screen on Doncic. Castle against Doncic. Fast break, the Lakers. Puts up the three. Buries the deep ball.
You can see why they initiate their offense through LeBron. Great decision on the kickout.
Now, here's Fox. From outside, it's off. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 10-2 run here. Reeves showing off the post moves right there.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
San Antonio leading by 8. Barnes outside. Ayton against Wembenyama. Barnes finishes inside on the nice dish.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
The Lakers on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. Doncic.
And we've talked about the skill. Doncic has polished his game at a very young age, and that pump fake was a seasoned veteran's move.
It's the first that brings them within single digits.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
All free throws good from Doncic. And here is Fox. For three. Cleared away by James.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Now Castle. Here is Wembenyama. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Timeout called the Lakers. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Doncic against Castle. And they double up Doncic.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. All free throws good from Doncic. Now Castle. Doncic comes with the double team. Vassell. The putback. Oh, sticks the putback.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Beyond the arc. Castle pulls it down. And so it's the Spurs with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Harrison, we saw some hot shooting for you. Did you have a sense coming in that you were poised for a performance like this?
Just trying to let it fly. That's been a big message our coach has been trying to preach to us. The coaching staff really is just play loose, play free, go out there and have some fun, and that's what we did tonight.
You have the green light. Thanks, Harrison.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Craig Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.